Most artists nowadays just draw music, but the ones we actually remember build worlds. Let me explain. What do artists like Playboi Carti, Tyler the Creator, The Weeknd, and Kanye all have in common? The crazy amount of creative direction they put in their music. Mind you, creative direction is more than just some fire cover art. It's the entire identity of the artist at that time, including the sound, outfits, color, even the tone. Some artists even go as far as to changing the way they move in interviews, i.e. Playboi Carti getting a little bit more mysterious. Stuff like this answers one important question that a lot of artists need to ask themselves. What does it feel like to be me? Personally, I believe the artist that does this the best is Tyler the Creator. Not only do we hear his music, but we also see his music. For example, when you think of a project like Igor, outside of the album cover, the first thing that comes to mind, long hair, sunglasses, suit. You may be thinking, Ren, anybody can put this outfit together. Exactly. Something like this is intentional to the fact that everybody could do it. Not only can fans listen to Igor, but they could actually be Igor. I believe this is a small part of creative direction that a lot of people forget. Simplicity is the key to happiness, or should I say success. You can see the opposite end of this with projects like Iceman, where the rollout is so complicated, we don't even know what Iceman means. There have been so many iterations of the Iceman rollout that even fans are confused on what they're gonna get, which isn't always a bad thing. For example, Kanye's Bully project. As a lot of you guys probably remember, the first release for Bully was actually last year. But we would soon find out that this isn't the official release. In addition to that, we wouldn't see the full aesthetic for Bully until this year. The reason why this works is because fans of Kanye low-key strive for complexity. Not even just that, they strive for change too, which is why there's actually 4 different versions of The Life of Pablo, each one bringing a different connection to the fans. And the crazier part, they got to experience this with him, so it made it all full circle. Creative direction. Another example of why this is so important is the Father music video. I think it's safe to say the team behind this music video, genius. When you look at the color scheme, the outfits, little details such as the nun clutching her Bible, the UFO in the background, Kanye being revealed to be an alien, and the magician are all creative direction. Though these moments may seem separate, if you remove one moment, the entire music video doesn't make sense. We can't remove the old lady just because she's sitting there. She has importance. She has a clone. Even the knight pulling up on a horse and leaving without his horse is all intentional. It makes you think. But about what? Kanye's mind and how chaotic it could be, which is why I gotta give thanks to Bianca because she is the one that directed this video and helped put Kanye's mind on the screen. She talks about the film presenting the church as not a real place but more like a dream environment. This form of surreal embodiment is actually common in the church but not in its ways, more so in its paintings. When you look at some of these paintings, they seem almost chaotic because everything is going on at once, which forces you to focus on one part. Similar to how in the Father video, you practically had to choose one part to focus on to even get the message of that part. What's crazy is when you focus on the other parts, you start to see the entire story. Which I believe made this video go viral. It forced you to watch it over and over and over again until you put all pieces together and made it one. Moments like this show that without creative direction, albums and songs are just albums and songs. But with creative direction, they become moments. Moments that everybody can participate in. That is why certain eras are stuck in your head. Your brain doesn't just store the song or the album, it stores the feeling attached to it. And once fans feel like they're inside your world, they don't just listen, they stay. Why do you think Jay-Z is able to do stadium tours with projects that were released decades ago? Creative direction. But if you like this video, don't forget to like, follow, and comment down below if you want me to break down somebody's creative direction. Ran out.